No, please don't go swimming. Dude, you're ruining it. Go sit here. I know it's a natural pool and I know that it's warm and everything, but please don't go swimming. I'm trying to have a really romantic moment here. Please indulge me. Soul Simmers, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pack Legacy Challenge. A legacy challenge where every generation is a new pack and we get to play through all of them. We're back in the brand new house with Damien, with Elliot, with Parker, and with Dawn. We currently have 2 babies. My game sound is still not working. I tried to fix it right before I started recording this video, but I don't know what's going on. Like, some days it works, some days it doesn't, and I know the only real fix is to completely delete my entire configuration settings, and I wasn't really looking forward to doing that today. But I have to say, it's kind of nice because then we won't hear all of the baby crying, because I really hate that. I remember, like, I'm slightly traumatized from doing the 100 baby challenge where we had too many babies continuously crying, so I'm actually not mad about it that it isn't working, but I do see that Dawn isn't doing too well. And I mean, it is 8 in the morning, so maybe one of them can wake up. I know it is love day. I know that they technically have to work, but he doesn't have a gig and he's done working at 3. So I'm thinking maybe we're gonna go on holiday when he's back from work. And Elliot is just gonna wake up now and take care of the kids because they're not doing too well. They're both like in stinky diapers and they probably both need some food. Please just go to work. I don't really have the time to take care of you now. He doesn't need to help out with the kids. I feel like Elliot can do it because he doesn't have a job to go to in a couple of hours and you do. So please go do your thing. Like, go pee, go eat, maybe shower if you have the time to do so. We haven't updated our social media status. It would be really nice if we can do that before we go to work because I think then we would actually get a promotion. I'm very confused with the whole social bunny situation. Now that we have social bunny and social media, like, what is where? But update social media status. I think we should be able to do that. We start at 9. Okay, so maybe don't shower actually. Update your status and then please don't make new food. You should have food in the fridge, which is gonna be a lot faster and you don't have that much time. Like, I don't know why I said he should shower. He's not even that dirty today. It's like doing completely fine. I'm just always unintentionally, subconsciously wanting to have all the bars like entirely green, which doesn't make any sense. It's just this, I do this so unawarely, like just, oh, the bar isn't entirely green, so he needs to shower. He doesn't, he's fine. I think both of the babies are fine. Maybe he can just like bond with Parker because Parker is actually awake. And then maybe he also needs to take care of himself a little bit. Also, I noticed that whenever I said that he needs to go to the toilet, he walked all the way over here. He didn't go over here while we have a perfectly fine working toilet. Oh yeah, his work outfit. I completely forgot. I keep forgetting that ridiculous outfit. I mean, he's in social media. He needs to stand out from the crowd. He's clearly doing that. But please go pee and then maybe he can actually shower and then have some food. And then as soon as he is done with all of those practical things, maybe he can take the dog for a walk. Okay, they're back from their run. And then Damien should come home. See, he is promoted. Okay, that's fantastic. Maybe now you can take a quick shower. He does now earn more money, which is kind of convenient because, I mean, we do have quite a decent amount of money by now. We have 38,000 simoleons, but we do have that loan that we need to pay off. So we kind of need to take that in consideration on top of our weekly bills. I actually don't know how much the bills are for this house, so let me check. Our bills are 1,300 and our weekly pay for our loan is 1,200. So we are basically paying 2,500 simoleons per week for living here. That's basically our main expense, I would say. But we do have that kind of money, so maybe we can actually take that holiday now. I'm not sure what happens if you take a holiday if the kids go with you. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I don't think so. I don't think you can take the babies with you. So I'm actually just thinking of taking Elliot and Pixel. I'm actually even doubting whether we should take Pixel. I'm thinking maybe Damien and Elliot kind of deserve their 2 days off just together. Maybe before we do this, we ought to feed Pixel. Oh, Pixel has the auto feeder. Okay, then there's literally no worries. Maybe we do need to take care of the kids before we leave because I would feel really bad if we don't do this. Like, if we just send them off to daycare, no questions asked, be like, you deal with them now. I know that in a sense, that is kind of how it works in real life. If you have a kid and you have to go to work, you just kind of have to say, okay, now you go to daycare and you're their problem. But I just feel a little bit bad about it. So let's make sure that they eat and have their diapers changed before we actually leave the house. And then I think he's just cleaning the shower. He went from a dude who constantly broke our toilet or pranked our toilet to voluntarily cleaning the shower. I'm really not mad about that. Oh, it's almost their birthday. How does time go so fast? Well, if you remember to turn aging on, it actually goes fast. But I'm like still a little bit surprised. That went way faster than I expected. But let's go and take a vacation. And I'm going to leave Pixel at home. It's just going to be him and Damien. And I think I want to mainly focus on completing all the things from Love Day and making sure that we get to work on Elliot's aspiration for Granite Falls, because we really have neglected that part of the challenge so far. And the first time he went here, he went camping. But I'm actually thinking, how about we rent out the adventurer's cabin, which is way more a cabin with like things to do and stuff. We could technically also come here with the kids later on. And it's just a really nice house. I have never been to it. Maybe we can go for 2 days even. It's not cheap, but it has 6 beds and 4 baths. So it's a big house. It's a little bit big for the 2 of us, but I don't have a smaller cabin. So we're just gonna go here. And I want to show you guys this because I built this like way back when I was making my own save file with my best friend. And I've never gotten the chance to play in this house. So I'm very curious to see how it is to play. So the idea of this house, it's kind of like an A-frame house with an extension, if that makes any sense. And the whole roof is green, so it really, really fits into the whole aesthetic around like the whole nature and stuff. There's kind of like this seating pit with a campfire. There is this grill and bar area. There's this place where they can fish. So actually, Elliot should be able to fish here as well. It kind of looks like one of these bungalows that you can rent out and they just park their car here. And then out back, we even have a place where they could get married. What if they get married? What if we don't do like a big scheduled wedding ceremony, but they get married on a whim in Granite Falls on Love Day? I am really not mad about that idea. I like it. Oh, okay. I'm seeing options here that I didn't realize were there. But then on the inside of the house, if you enter, I built this house like right when Snowy Escape came out. I remember I was so excited about the whole platforms and I needed to use all of the items from the pack. So it might be a slightly Snowy Escape heavy build. But we have this really cozy living room with like the grand fireplace. As you can see, I placed all these stuff down as well for if you come here with kids. So we can definitely come here when Parker and Dawn are a little bit like either kids or toddlers, because they have plenty of things to do here. There's downstairs, there's one simple bathroom, like a toilet and a very big kitchen, dining area, this big cozy living space. And then if you go upstairs, there's like one master bedroom. This is where Damien and Elliot will sleep probably. There is a hall bathroom, or actually there is a 2-bedroom place with like an ensuite bathroom. The main bedroom also has an ensuite, and then we have this room where there's also a place for a toddler and a kid, and we have another ensuite bathroom. So there is like quite a lot of space in this house, even though it's not the biggest bungalow I've ever built. It's quite a spacious build, which is really nice if you come here and you actually want to stay here. I tried to cut down on all of the decorations and stuff because it would make the rent go up insanely much. So I tried to keep it functional, like make it look cozy, but mostly have functional items here as decoration. And I kind of want to see what they want to do first. Let's actually make sure to switch his aspiration to the outdoor enthusiast. He wants to harvest 10 unidentified plants. And I believe we had been working on this. Catch 5 fish in Granite Falls. I am actually not sure if we fish here, if it will count. So let's just see. Why can you not? Let's see if we fish in this pond, if it will actually work out. Oh, and look, Damien actually started a fire and he's immediately enjoying the outdoor space. It is so nice. Okay, we caught a fish and it actually counts towards our goal. So that is very convenient because that means that we can basically just fish right next to our home. We caught 3 fish now, but we keep catching the same fish. Okay, we checked that off. Now let's make sure to actually focus on Love Day. So we want to be romantic with Damien, and I feel like that would be very nice. The fire's like simmering, so we can kiss under the mistletoe. I know it's kind of weird. It's not really the holiday that we're going for, but it's a nice option. I like it. And then I think One of them is giving flowers. So I think we need to buy, do we have a flower in our inventory? Because that would be super convenient. We can just give him that flower. We do have a bluebell. We also have snapdragon. I mean, it's not the most romantic gift, but I can imagine that he picked it up on the way here. Like, he stopped at some point to go pee, and then he found a flower, and he was like, oh yeah, that's a beautiful flower. I want to give it to Damien. So we might as well just give that to him. Give gift, give love day gift, and let's give him the snapdragon, because it's a little bit more rare. Actually, that's a pretty flower. I like it. He can also be extra romantic, like ask a risque question, and maybe flirt and declare love publicly. And maybe he can give the snapdragon back. I always do this, like I have one flower that they kind of just exchange, and then they both have that part of the holiday ticked off. Okay, so now all they need to do is go on a date, but I feel like they're both hungry. Elliot is also tired, which isn't super convenient. And I also had this idea, but I would need to quickly go into build mode. I was thinking, how about we do a very romantic proposal? And I put down a lot of candles. They just go on a date here in the house, and then Damien is going to propose to Elliot. But I kind of want to prepare a really romantic place for it with a lot of candles and stuff. So I'm really quickly going to do that, like just in front of the house. Or should I do in the back? I feel like in the back, it could kind of be like a secret surprise. And we have this water here. Maybe I'm gonna do it in the back, like right over here. I have prepared this super cute, like, place for a proposal / marriage. I tried to find as many different candles in the catalog as I could find. I kind of imagined this being like a sign that says, will you marry me or something? And then we have like loads of flowers, and we even have some champagne so they can celebrate after. And I'm thinking that I'm just gonna have Damien host, like kind of like host a date. But before we do that, I'm gonna make sure that their needs are good, so I don't have to pay attention to that later, and they're not gonna be like super tired whenever I'm doing the super romantic proposal. So he is quickly just gonna go pee. And I was thinking maybe Elliot can just really fast like grab a quick meal or something, just so that he's not hungry. And he is really tired, which is kind of inconvenient, but I think I'm just gonna sort of try to ignore that. Okay, and now that he's having some food. Oh, I accidentally selected Damien to have some food. I mean, he's also hungry, so it's good. And then he is going to ask on a date. And I think I just want to have them stay here and just be like really romantic together. So they're going to sit outside by the fire, and it's going to be really nice. And then at one point, Damien is going to ask him to walk out back because he has something to show Elliot. Oh, I just see now that they have to travel somewhere. So they literally can only go on a date if I take them to the forest. Fine, I'll take them to the forest. Okay, since I could only take them on a date outside of the house, I decided to move the whole proposal thing here. I made this gorgeous proposal place. Look, this forest used to be super dark, but it's basically the only place in Granite Falls that I could go for a date. So I just placed a billion of lanterns around on places that it made sense, and I found this beautiful nook in the forest, and I just added like a million candles, and I have to say, this is even better than doing it at their house. He is currently over here at the fire. I feel like if this was real life, Elliot would notice this right away. Obviously, you would like come into the forest, there's like a million candles burning, you would see it right away. But since, you know, it's The Sims, we're just gonna pretend that he's really not seeing it. And they're just gonna, I don't know, maybe sit over here and talk to each other. So, we're kind of gonna do like a part of the date, and then at one point they're gonna walk down and he's gonna propose. Also, why on earth are you wearing your bathing suit, sir? I do not get this. And why do you have to pee? This is going great. Absolutely fantastic. Can maybe you change to your normal outfit? Maybe change into your fancy outfit. Okay, they're back. That took forever. I also had him take a little nap on the bench. He's not as tired as he was before. His fun is not that high, but I think we can fix that. I think they can sit here together. They can maybe, I don't know, they're just sitting, and he is just gonna talk and ask about day. They need to be playful or flirty. He has this whole plan in mind, okay? So he's just trying to get Elliot into like a super romantic mood. Caress cheek. I mean, discuss some money, apparently. Cozy up at bonfire. I feel like that would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect. Although the bonfires, no, please don't sit here together. I just realized the bonfire is actually on the other side and I don't want them to walk past the romantic spot. They kind of have already, but you know, we're gonna pretend they didn't. Kiss? I feel like kissing would be a great idea. No, please don't go swimming. Dude, you're ruining it. Go sit here. I know it's a natural pool and I know that it's warm and everything, but please don't go swimming. I'm trying to have a really romantic moment here. Please indulge me. Change into your romantic wear or your fancy wear because we're not gonna have him be proposed to in his freaking swimwear. It's just not gonna happen to me. I am not allowing it. Romance, flirt. I just need to be quicker with queuing up actions because they keep being distracted. Hold hands. Okay, Love Day at least was successful. Apparently Love Day is already over, so the proposal at Love Day is not really happening, but it'll be fine. I feel like it is time that they both walk over here. Go here together, please. And then Damien is gonna propose. This is the moment. I mean, they have kids together. They have bought a house together. They took out this massive loan. I feel like it is time that they get married. Although, why is Elliot not going there? I was just about to say, please go here. And don't any of you dare do anything else, okay? Because I will... No! I said stay here. Why is it so difficult to just get your Sims to do something in one place? I know I could just turn autonomy off and this wouldn't be an issue. But at the same time, then they would just stand idle doing nothing for like most of the time. So, Sims, can you please just work with me for just a little bit? This would be your perfect opportunity to propose to Elliot. Let's propose. And don't think about sleeping. You're gonna ask the love of your life to marry you. You can sleep another time. It's happening. It's happening. Elliot is proposing to... No, Damien is proposing to Elliot. Why can I not even on their freaking proposal remember their names? Is he gonna say yes? Please tell me he's gonna say yes. He said yes. Oh, that is adorable. Look at them. I'm so happy for them. They just got engaged. That's perfect. That's perfect. Also, our main goal is to socialite with our date. We did do that. They're both tense and tired. I don't think we're actually going to get to having them both flirty at the same time. I know that technically it doesn't count as a golden date, but I mean, they got proposed. Like, sorry, not proposed. They got engaged. It is a perfect date anyhow. So maybe they just need to go back to the cabin and accept the fact that this date was good. Love Day was good. We had loads of fun. And we have like a whole day because we have 2 nights. So this is the first night. We had the first day. They have a whole more day and then another day until like 12. So we have plenty of time to explore Granite Falls. I think this was honestly one of the most romantic proposals I've ever did in The Sims. I've never took so much time to create a good place for a proposal. So they need to go home, they need to sleep, and they need to take care of themselves. Okay, they're back. They're not doing too well. They're both really tired. So actually I'm thinking take a quick shower, and Damien's fun is low. I mean, please don't go there. How about you guys, I mean, you did just get engaged. So how about you actually woohoo? Also, there's a leftover sandwich here that I kind of got to clean up. Did they woohoo? I don't think they did because this fun is still low, and you would expect that if you just had woohoo, your fun went up like a lot. There we go. Now they had woohoo. Also, it is 6 a.m. in the morning and they are just sleeping. Please bunk down because it's apparently Speak Like a Pirate Day so that they can, I mean, they can sleep in. They're on holiday. There is no need for them to wake up early. I heard you got engaged. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. That's his daughter. That's the one that Joe is dating, I think. It's sweet that Zoe's very happy for him though. I mean, he did leave his kids and his wife for Elliot. So Hannah, oh no, wait, Hannah is his daughter. That's the one that Joe is dating. Hey Damien, I think I have a crush on Alfred Redman. Do you think it's worth a try? Okay, so I know who Alfred Redman is in this save, and he's like this mad scientist that abandoned his daughter and started living in the city to kind of pursue this whole scientific research, kind of like he's researching Strangerville, but he's living in San Myshuno, and he's completely lost it. He is not in a good place, and his daughter is actually living with her mom. So I don't think, love, that you should go for Alfred Redman because he is really not a good person. So I don't think that's a good idea. As your dad, I'm kind of obliged to tell you that Alfred Redmond is also older than me, which feels inappropriate. And I thought you were dating Joe. What happened to Joe? We need to be like protective of Joe because Joe is bae, okay? Elliot is awake. He needs to pee. He did end up showering, apparently. Also, he also needs to pee. So maybe you can just use the bathroom across the hall. And then they're both really hungry. So maybe Elliot can make some breakfast. It's kind of nice that they slept in for their day on holiday. Like, it is like 3:30 in the afternoon. And they're just getting out of bed. They're just relaxing. I kind of like the idea. Also, I just see now that I really need to clean this up. But I'll get to that later. It's Parker's birthday. It's the twins' birthday and we're not home. We're on holiday and I wasn't planning on going home today. So that means that we're gonna get back to 2 toddlers in the house on Sunday morning. Vacation is ending. There's 1 day left in this vacation. To extend the trip, choose extend vacation on the phone or computer. I don't think we're gonna extend because I just realized that we'll have toddlers when we get back. But they are both doing fine. So I think I'm just gonna let Damien kind of do his own thing and have Elliot work on the aspiration for a little bit. Since that we're here, I kind of feel like that would make sense because he needs to still harvest 5 unidentified plants. And if he's gonna go walking around, he might as well just grab basically anything that we encounter. So we're just gonna go around the area, see if there's any plants that we can harvest that we haven't identified yet. I feel like we haven't really been to this part of the world. Although if you're on the camping lot, I think you can walk around all the way. So we might have actually still explored these parts already, but let's just see if we can find anything or if we need to travel a little bit. We are actually finding frogs, so we can use those to breed and then use as bait for when fishing. So that is also kind of useful. I always feel like it's so difficult to find plants in this world that you can harvest. Like, everything is so green. It's hard to see where you need to go. And I see all of these small dirt patches, but the problem is that none of them are actually growing right now, so none of them are harvestable. If you guys are watching this video and you have any tips on how to find plants that you can harvest, like to have those, like to finish the harvest 10 unidentified plants, or maybe we can also do that outside of Granite Falls. I'm just realizing we might actually be able to just go around worlds also in our own hometown and just harvest plants as long as we haven't identified them yet. Like, if I haven't figured this out by the end of the video and you know this, feel free to let me know in the comments down below how this works, because this is like the part where I feel such a noob. Also, we need to pay our loan and I've been forgetting about this. So maybe Damien can quickly. Although Damien doesn't have the booklet, it's Elliot who took out the loan. So make a payment, please. Oh, that's 1,400. Okay, so our weekly expenses are 3,000. Let's just fast forward. I queued up a lot of actions for the frogs, but I haven't really been able to see any of the plants that we should be able to harvest. But we still haven't worked on identifying the plants. And I feel like maybe we should just do that outside of this world then, because I don't think we'll be able to find it here. So maybe we can go fishing as Elliot isn't really that tired yet. Let's actually check our notebook because we have a lot of the fish, fresh fruit, fresh flower, fresh fruit, a frog, fresh flower or fresh fruit. This is without bait, a small fish, fresh fruit, or small fish with frogs, small fish, a medium fish. Okay, so we haven't really been fishing a lot with medium-sized fish. Like, we have caught 1 fish that was dependent on medium-sized bait. So let's actually try and fish with a medium-sized fish because we have 3 basses and they're all medium-sized fish. We also have a wolf eel, which is like a large fish. We have a couple of large fish as well. We have a couple of medium fish. So I think we can actually fish with bait and then go for a bass. Let's see what happens if we fish with a medium-sized bait fish, because we haven't really done that. We caught a catfish, we caught a bass, we ran out of the bass. Okay, so maybe we should actually try and fish with a large fish now, because we have been fishing with medium, and I don't think we've never fished with a large fish before as bait. Go fishing. Is he gonna do? Why are you walking away? Oh, you're gonna stand over there. Okay, fine. But are you fishing with bait though? Yeah, he's fishing with bait. Okay, let's fast forward again. A new fish. We got the exotic goldfish. Okay, that's good. Oh, the salmon already ran out. That was quick. Okay, we have more. Wait, what was the trout? I don't remember. I was so fast. The trout is medium. Okay, so let's go for the tuna because I kind of want to continue to fish with large bait. Ooh, we have the tilapia. Oh, I just realized we should have swapped. Also, he's not doing well. But we should have swapped this one. Oh, we collected 20 types of fish. It still worked. It still worked because we were already working on it. So now all we need to do is achieve fishing level 10. And we are currently at fishing level like 9 and 25%. That's really good. Considering the collections, let's check how many of the fish we actually have now. We have 16 out of 22. But we have 16 plus 5. So technically we have 21. So, like, if it turns out that it will take too long, or if we really want to move on to the next generation, I want to make sure that I've caught at least 20 types of fish. I have decided that since the base collection is 22, I want to make sure to at least catch 22. So that means that we would have to catch one new type of fish. As long as we're not moving on to the new generation, I will continue to fish and I will continue to work on it. I mean, we still have them as toddlers, as kids, and as teens. So I think we have plenty of time. But I just want to make sure that in total, I catch at least 22. It would be very nice if we actually get the 22 out of 22, and then we'll see what the plus is. I don't think I will be going for all of the fish out of the packs. However, it would be kind of fun if we get to fish for the ones from Outdoor Retreat. So I might actually try and get those because, I mean, the pack, like this generation is focused on that pack. So it would make sense if we also focus on getting the fish from those packs. Maybe he needs to stop fishing. Because he really needs to pee. He needs to get some food. And maybe he just needs to sleep. I don't know what Damien has been up to. It looks like he's been taking proper care of himself. He did prank the toilet again, though. Luckily, we have multiple toilets. And then I think we need to go home. Because as soon as we go home, our kids will age up. And I think then maybe I need to quickly go into Cass and give them some new outfits. Because my guess is that they're going to be wearing ridiculous outfits. And I would like to end the episode on, like, having the toddlers being, or having the babies aged up to toddlers, like, looking good. We've taken the holiday. We finally have taken the holiday. We've worked on the aspiration. We've gotten really far with that. And then we also managed to get proposed. Or no, I keep saying get proposed. Get engaged. Why is it so difficult for me to say it correctly? Joe is calling. Hey Damien, I've been thinking about getting to know Martina Molina better as a friend. Do you think the two of us should hang out? Sure. It's cute that Joe is calling Damien for that and not Elliot, considering that Elliot and Joe are way better friends. I know that their holiday, I think, ends in an hour? Hannah is actually calling me, his daughter. So I ended up not going on a date with Alfred Redmond. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you very much. That sounds like a very wise decision. I'm not sorry to hear it though, but it's the only option I can click. Vacation ending. Only 4 hours left on the vacation. Okay. Well, you're gonna sleep those 4 hours away, my guy. Because you're tired and I want you to go home. Well, maybe you should stop sleeping now. Because otherwise, you'll go home and you'll probably not be tired as soon as you need to go to sleep. And it's Sunday, and on Monday you need to go back to work, or at least I want to focus on writing a book. So we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to make sure that they kind of get back into some sort of a rhythm. Also, he's tense from the friend balance slipping. A sim who leads a close-knit lifestyle, Elliot likes to keep things in balance. Too few friends is lonely, too many friends is hectic. Don't feel the balance anymore. That is a sign that we should meet up with Joe. We need to tell Joe about getting engaged. We need to just invite Joe over in general because he still hasn't met Parker and Dawn and they're already turning into toddlers. So I think maybe tomorrow is a good day to invite over Joe. As soon as we're home and Elliot has like a new gig and he's working on some things, he can invite over Joe and they can hang out while Damien is at work. Let's cancel and end the vacation. I feel like it was a good holiday. They did all the things they wanted to do, but it's time to go home and check out the outfits of the toddlers. Assuming that as soon as I arrive, they'll be toddlers. I think maybe they'll age up as soon as I arrive on the lot. Parker and Dawn were dropped off by the nanny. Hopefully vacation was a pleasant one. Welcome back home. The pet sitter took good care of Pixel while you were gone. Rosie has sent Parker a gift. Rosie has sent Dawn a gift. Look, they aged up like right away. I'm kind of scared to randomize the traits. I very often with toddlers just pick the independent one because it's a lot easier because independent toddlers don't need potty training, and that is to me one of the most annoying things in the game. But at the same time, I feel like it would make sense to randomize them. Okay, sorry, but that's just not gonna work. I know that I said I'm gonna randomize them, but that's like the one that I don't want. Okay, I can live with silly and goofy. That's okay. That's okay. And then it's probably gonna give the same pop-up for Parker. Let's randomize. Parker's clingy. Yeah, we're not doing that either. A charmer. Okay, I like that. That's good. I can definitely live with that. They do need an outfit change. I have quickly updated their outfits. This is now their room. I also gave their room a little update. So we currently have Dawn. And then we have Parker. And I tried to, again, like incorporate those elements of nature into their outfit. So he has like a little wolfie on his sweater and she has some flowers, and like every outfit is kind of nature colored, so autumny and green. And I tried to really keep in theme with their names and stuff. I also plopped down some toys here, and downstairs we have a little toy box and a little rocking horse. And the idea is just that we kind of play around with their life. I have no idea what I want to do. I am still not sure if I want to make them the next generation or if we want to also adopt a kid and maybe have like the youngest be the next generation. I'm not really sure. The next generation is all about balance, I believe. I think it's the spa day refresh. I have to say, I wrote the challenge and then I forgot, so I would have to check this myself. But I do think that I want to also make sure that they get some sort of a storyline. So I'll just have to figure out how that's going to work. I think Damien will go to work tomorrow, and then that means that in the next episode, we'll focus on Elliot. I want to make sure that Joe comes over so he can meet the kids, because I feel like it's kind of odd that he still hasn't seen them. And also, Elliot's mood was kind of telling us that we need to balance his friend life. So I feel like that's a sign that we need to meet Joe. We need to continue working on fishing and our aspiration and writing books and all of those things. And let me know in the comments down below whether you would like to see one of the twins be our next generation, or if you think that we should perhaps adopt a kid and actually make them the next generation and kind of just play out the story of Parker and Dawn as long as we're living in this house. I would love to hear what you think of it. I would also love to hear what you thought of the proposal and thought of the proposal site, and if you liked it, and, you know, just basically your thoughts on the episode of today. If you watched it all the way through here, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to see more future episodes, don't forget to hit subscribe and notification bell if you haven't already. I also have a lot of other exciting videos coming out about CC and mods, so make sure to check those out as well. If you like this episode, please give it a big thumbs up. As usual, it really helps the channel to get to more people, which is always a good thing. So thank you if you do that. I really, really do appreciate it a lot. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all of you on the next one. Bye, everyone!